Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back again this Friday night. Took last week off. I'm Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson on the beautiful campus here of East Perry at the Perry Central Commodore Athletic Complex. Tonight we got a good matchup. The traveling Paris Greyhounds roll into town. Might be an overnight trip. Took a tour bus down the interstate, down the Bluegrass Parkway, or the Mountain Parkway, I guess.
Yeah, it's a haul from here to Paris.
They
haven't been here real long. They had to get some warm-ups in.
Yeah, they rolled in probably 30 minutes ago, come out warmed up. Host the Perry Central Commodores, host the Paris Greyhounds tonight. Should be a good matchup. Two different clash of styles here. Perry Central wants to play more of a marathon. The Greyhounds will get out and run more of a sprint. So should be interesting. Only thing for the Commodores, dealing with the injury bug. Have
very much so this week.
Key contributors, 6 starters. Bryce Eldridge is out. Nolan Rice is out. Jaron Fugan's out. Chancey Hurley's out. Bryson Johnson and Caden Gibson, which is, their little scat back, featured back. So, throws a wrench in their game plan. So, dealing with the injury bug here, but still should be a good one. Matt, I believe they're going to kick it to the national anthem if you want to.
Yeah, we're going
to break.
Yeah, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just 2 or 3 minutes on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong,
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, X-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson here on Bluegrass Sports Nation, bringing a homecoming matchup here on the campus of East Perry at the Commodore Athletic Complex. Paris Greyhounds 3-2 on the year. Perry Central Commodores 1-3. Greyhounds coached by Dane Dameron. Known Dane for a few years. He traveled around, coached few college teams, coached at Eastern, coached UVA Wise, Kentucky Christian, was the head coach of Boyd County for a few years.
Yeah, you talk about being a journeyman. He's a true journeyman as a coach.
Great guy. I've known Dane since the Eastern days, so you're going to see how he always coached. He always put his best athletes on the field, like speed, but really disciplined. He's a really disciplined type of coach. Also, for people, a little Hazard connection with the Paris staff is Brandon Francis. played at Hazard, has two sons, Bryson Francis and Braylon Francis, that actually plays for the Greyhounds. One's freshman, one's a sophomore. So pretty cool. They get to come back to his hometown and play his crosstown rival when he was growing up. As for the Commodores, they're 1-3 on the year, dealing with the injury bug, been beat up past couple weeks. Usually when you get to the bye week, it's a time to recharge your batteries, try to get you some guys healed up, but just some injuries that are just going to take some time, and losing another one in Gibson. So been a kind of rough year for the Commodores, but it's a young Commodore team. We'll say it every week in and week out.
You look at most of the skill positions on the field. There's a lot of sophomores out there.
Yeah.
There are a lot of youth here for the Commodores. You see quite a few injuries during the games, and it's super unfortunate. Most of these injuries have been coming during practice.
Yep.
So I said you can't help that. Just kind of roll with the punches and do what you can.
Yeah, like I was telling Anthony a few weeks ago, you look down and you're like, man, this kid, it's going to be tough when they lose him. And you look down, he's a freshman or a sophomore. So, that's a positive for the Commodores. But just taking some growing pains right now, which it's tough. Coach Dixon has really worked on that defense. And you can see their offense, kind of growing from week one to now. But should be a good matchup here tonight, just the different styles. I would imagine you get a little more speed and athleticism from Paris. Perry's going to try to be more ground and pound and try to take control of the clock. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, I would imagine. But they may come out and try to throw it all over the field. Who knows? We've seen them do both.
You look at the stats there, you're good for Parrish. They 66 pass attempts on the year. Guy Turner leading the way there for them. Still look like they do like the ground and pound as well, but I'm guessing, like you said, a different style of ground and pound.
Yeah.
Pregame we saw them warm up back there 4 and 5 wide.
I
Shotgun formation,
would imagine
spread
them out, get some open lanes, little RPO action, which is if you've watched the past few weeks of film here against the Commodore defense, that RPO really threw a wrinkle in their defense. North Laurel came out, I think it was 14-0 halftime. Really close game, or 7-0. It was really close early on. Coming at halftime, quick RPO, they started chunking big plays, explosive plays after explosive plays with McWhorter and their running back. But looks like they're going to go out for the toss. We'll take a quick break, come back here, and for kickoff here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson on Bluegrass Sports Nation here at the Commodore Athletic Complex. Beautiful night for football, Matt.
Yeah, it's been a great night so far. So we've been looking at the camera until that sun went down. It's pretty glaring, but I said, man, I couldn't ask for no better weather. Temperature outside is just football weather.
Yeah, football weather. And you know what's shocking is it's more humid this week than the first 3 weeks. So it's usually the opposite. But Commodores come out, little Hells Bells, little AC/DC, done that for years. And the Greyhounds take the field here. Did not see who won the toss. We got to talking about the stats. I would imagine the Commodores won the toss, elected to defer. That's what Mark always does. He wants to play defense first. We were talking about stats. I think leading rusher, Razamati Bell.
Yeah, 43 carries on the year, 432 yards. So he's definitely the workhorse for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, and also we said Guy Turner getting a lot of carries as well. So you'll see a little 1-2 combination out of them as the Commodores lined up here for the kickoff. But just looking down, junior, senior for the Greyhounds, and that's going to be tough to deal with for this young Commodore team.
Yeah, I'm looking all the way down through the stats, and it's all juniors and seniors.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing, and it's tough, when you play these, senior-laden teams, just the experience and certain ways to do things and how you read plays. So, should be an interesting matchup here tonight as we get ready to tee it up here and kick it off as well on the White Hat's ready. Speaking of the White Hat, Tim Kugler. Justin Bates at umpire, Dwayne Combs the linesman, John Stacy line judge, and J.J. Wright working the back judge tonight. Commodores squib it up the middle.
Oh, good
out
cut
to the
back
40,
there.
Good cut. Out to the 50, he's going to be marked right at the 50-yard line. Number 23, Zarian Snowden on the return of about 20.
He kind of like the whole Commodore defense.
Yeah,
He took a step inside.
Good
and cut
cut. If
out.
he could have just had a little more space out there, he was taking that to the house. They spotted at the 49, just shy of the 50. The guy Turner and the Greyhounds break the huddle. We got 2 wideouts to the left, back to the left. Tight end or H-back here, off to the right. Takes a snap, looks out to the flat, and caught by and tackled by Braden Day. Braylon Francis on the reception. Hazard connection right there, as I was speaking about earlier.
Looks like 7-8 yard pickup there. Bring up 2nd and 2 for the Greyhounds.
I was wondering, I was trying to see if the Greyhounds were going to get more of an up-tempo or huddle every play, so looks like they're huddling as of right now. Same formation. Turner shotgun, takes a snap, hands it off. Up the middle, and a good play right there. Big 74, Chris Neese on the stop. No gain on the play. No, actually for a loss on the play.
Yeah, 3rd and 3 now for Paris.
And Snowden, just looks like a big athletic kid returning the kick right there. Takes that carry, just can't do anything. And we were I kind of talking pregame. I was like, this Greyhound offensive line versus this Perry Central defensive line be the matchup to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Turner takes a shotgun snap, fakes the handoff, keeps it, goes around the edge, and picks up the ARH first down on the night. Going to be 1st and 10, a game of about 4 or 5 on the play.
Yeah, good hard-nosed running there by Turner. Had to meet 3 Commodores there to pick up that first down.
Knew what he had to do, just got to the sticks, lowered his head, got the first down, moved the chains, keeping the drive alive for the Greyhounds. Keeping the drive alive here. Turner shotgun snap. 2 wide receivers to the right, back to the right. H back off set to the left. Fakes the handoff to Santiago. Completes the pass to Francis. Francis tackled out of bounds by a couple Commodores. First one I see gets up, Tyler Robinson, number 8. He's kind of banged up on the year with a knee injury.
Looks like a good pursuit there by the Commodores. Had quite a bit of room in front of him, but able to bring him down for no gain. Bring up 2nd and 10 here for Paris.
Yeah, I thought he might have gained 1 or 2 right there. But when you throw it 2 or 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, you have to really fight extra. But good pursuit right there by the Commodores.
Yeah, they're trying to take advantage of that big cushion that they had on the safety there. But just great pursuit by the Commodores.
Threw a flag on the play. Didn't see the face mask. I didn't see the signal. But 15 yards, so personal foul, face mask, result of a first down for the Greyhounds. It's going to be a false start.
Yeah, flag here. False start.
Back them up 5. 1st and 15 for the Greyhounds.
Oh. Got a new scoreboard system this year. I just playing around with these buttons and something. My bad. Was a 5-yard penalty, so it will be 1st and 15 for the Greyhounds.
Turner and shotgun. Santiago offset to the left. Puts Leverett in motion. Fakes the handoff. Guy gets Turner flushed out of the pocket. Throws it. And picked off. Intercepted by Braden Day. And he was tackled and a little bit of extracurricular. That's going to add 15 on to the return, and that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Commodores.
Yeah, great interception there. Kind of worried about field position, but the Greyhounds help them out with an extra 15 there at the end of the play.
Yeah, right in front of the official. Couldn't get away with that when he just stood up and got pushed down by the opposing player, so that's going to add 15. On the return, so it's going to be 1st and 10. See where they spotted at. I think be the 23-yard line.
And see if they can get out to a quick start here and set the tone for the rest of this game.
Maggard at quarterback. With Gibson out here, it's be interesting to see what kind of workload will be put on this offense. As a handoff up the middle, good gain, 4 or 5 for Miller. Guess he's going to be the featured back tonight. Big, young freshman.
I was about to say he's built more like a fullback, but the young man does have good speed as well.
Took one for pick 6 2 weeks ago. Here, about a 50-yard return. Maggard again, shotgun, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, hands it to Miller again. He trucks forward for a gain of about 4 or 3. Going to be short with the first down. It'll be 3rd and a long 1.
Yeah, it's showing good balance there. I was talking about, I said, took the initial hit, spun, and it fell forward for another yard.
Some of those things you just can't teach. You just hit on contact, hit and spin. And think about Miller, he's such a big kid. He falls forward. He's going to gain 2 or 3 yards himself. Maggard comes out shotgun. Miller to the left. 2 wide receivers left. 1 split out to the right. Maggard takes it, hands it off to Miller. Hits and spins again. Gains of about 4 on the play is going to result in an ARH first down for the Commodores. one of our many sponsors tonight.
Yeah, I say by the end of this game, the game plan so far, Parrish is going to get tired of hearing Miller up the middle.
Yeah, and like I said, it would be interesting to see how this Commodore offense responds early with a bunch of, having Gibson out. Really hard to get it, the running game outside. So probably just going to be in between the tackles all night long as they put 22 back there. Keegan Cecil, another young athlete we sent here, and he mishandles the handoff, drops it for a loss of about 2 on the play.
Second 12 now for the Commodores.
Just couldn't stick it in his gut right there, and that's what you see when you get these kids that have not played running back all year stuck in there and taking such short kind of reps, and then you get in a game, it's a little different than practice. So
with any sport, a lot of times it's about reps and being familiar with everyone. So you get used to, that one certain guy, the way he holds his hands, the way he comes through the hole, and when it changes, it does mess the timing.
It just looked like he was not ready for the exchange right there. He kind of took it with both hands instead of one hand up and let Maggard stick around the gut. Didn't know if he was going to get it or keep it. So, and the Commodores are going to take their first time out of the night. Here were 7:22 remaining in the first quarter. Score 0-0. We'll take a quick break and be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Quick timeout for the Commodores as Coach Dixon's Commodores take the field right there. Needed to talk and come back knife for him. Hand it to Miller, and he breaks one. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, and nobody's going to catch him. Touchdown, Commodores. Josh Miller cribs one from about 60 yards. And that's going to be a Buckhorn Children Family Service Center touchdown.
Yes.
For the Commodores.
Yeah, 62-yard run there by Miller.
And that's what you needed for the Commodores. They just come out, timeout. See Coach Fugit down on the sideline calling the offense here, so he must have seen something out there. He's been up in the booth for the past couple of weeks. So
some of these guys, man, they just blow my mind with how much football knowledge. They see one kid move a certain way.
Yeah, just the way they line up and come out and see it, and just kid upset here. Fumble kick, going to be 6-0 as he missed the extra point. You want to take a quick break, Matt?
We'll take a 30-second break.
Take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here in Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 62-yard scamper from Josh Miller for touchdown for the Commodores. Put the Commodores up early, 6-0, 7:12 remaining in the first. Score update for Montgomery County. Breath at 6, Montgomery County 6. As the Commodores squib it down. Greyhounds receive it. Gave him about 5 on the play. Couldn't really decide what to do with it. We got an extra push here.
Early in the game, but tempers already seem to be high.
It looked like he was trying to peel somebody off. 34 was on the return for the Greyhounds, Xavier Elam. And one of the looks like one of the Greyhounds players come in, push one of the Commodores off the top of the pile. Going to be personal foul against the Greyhounds. Going to back them up 15. Ball was originally smarted at the 39, so it'll be back on the 24-yard line, if my math is mathing tonight.
I'm figuring out some of these buttons. Look here. Personal foul, flag, got it all. Good job. Been
Guess
lucky
the
this
20,
year.
they backed up to the 22, so must have spotted a little far back from what they initially called on the field. So,
I'm saying I was lucky. I've not had to produce many games this year. So,
yeah.
I have to take it easy on my guys. This is a little harder than I remember.
Greyhounds come out. 4 wide. No back. Turner by himself. Puts man in motion and false start. Slot receiver took off a little early. Santiago's put in motion right there. Look like they kind of get a jet sweep or a fake jet to the right, and Turner keep it back to the left.
So now 1st and 15.
Greyhounds just ate up with penalties, and talking about Coach Dameron and playing a disciplined team, I'm sure he's upset. He's had 30, 40 yards worth of penalties and 4 flags tonight. Turner takes the snap, looking out to the flat to Santiago. He catches it, takes it, and hit initially, breaks the tackle, gets a short gain of about 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd and 7, 2nd and 8. See where they spot it.
Yeah. The 6-yard gain there brings 2nd and 9. It looked like they initially
had him for a loss.
Mm-hmm.
And just broke a couple tackles. Short gain right there. Get them back across the line of scrimmage. Make it 2nd and 9 here. Got to wrap up those tough runners like that. It's you really, hit 1 or 2 at a time, but you really have to wrap up a kid that keeps his legs turning. 2 wide receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Santiago to the right of Turner. Hands it off to the left. Breaks a tackle. Cuts back. Gets first down and more. And that makes up for the personal foul. That's going to be RH first down for the Greyhounds. Gain of about 15 there for Santiago. It'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, showed good patience. Got to the outside edge.
That was really good patience. And that's tough. It's something you can't teach. Is patience when you have the ball. Everybody sees when you get it wants to hit the hole 100%, but you really got to see those lanes open up to get big plays, and that's a big play the Greyhounds needed. A little different formation here under center for Turner. Little wing T look. Off up the middle, couldn't see who initially got the carry.
Yeah, one of those little wrinkles of the offense, trying to keep the Commodores on their toes.
Looks like number 3, Dexter Leverett, on the carry up the middle for a gain of about 6 on the carry. Giving Commodores a little taste of their own medicine. Back to their initial formation, 2 to the right. Hands it to Santiago underneath. He makes one miss, tries to cut outside. And tackled for, looks like the loss behind the stick there. No gain. See where they spot it. Going to be 3rd and no gain. Going to be 3rd and 6.
That's good pursuit there by the Commodores.
Really good pursuit.
Didn't quite get the tackle there in the backfield, but did make him reroute and push him on back.
Yeah, it really slowed him down. I think if he had initially just hit that hole, he probably would have got a little 2-3 yard gain. But this Commodore defense has stood tough in the early going of these halves. I think they just run out of gas because they don't really have any subs at this point. Every one of these guys that's been out has played both ways. Greyhounds take the toss throw out to the flat again. And Santiago's kind of carried. Good tackle right there. Initial hit by number 12, Aiden Talby, and finished off by Logan Cottle. So good team pursuit. We talked about that just the play before, Matt, and that's going to be a tackle for a big loss of about 8. So it's going to be 4th and 12, 4th and 13 here. And see what the Greyhounds do. Coach Dameron was a special teams coach at Eastern. So he coaches field position here, which I mean, the way football's going, I mean, watch the NFL anymore, they could probably kick a field goal from here. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few 60-yarders.
Yeah, it's nuts. I don't understand it.
Good punt there by the Greyhounds.
Really good looking. But I had two back there to receive it. Good toe, make a miss. And Robinson right there on the return got a block to spring him, and if he'd just probably cut it back the other way, he could have probably gained 10, 20 more yards. But
it showed great vision there and found the lane on the outside and picks up a good return for the Commodores.
1st and 10 ball at the 47-yard line. Or, yeah, 47 here.
This is a smart play, just trying to play the field position game.
Yeah, but you can't
about
help
a net
good
of
return.
10. Yeah, about a net gain of 10 yards here. So Greyhounds almost would have been good at running them.
Yeah, might as well just went for it. I formation, two wide receivers to the right. Maggard under center. Tight end off to the right. Cecil up the middle. And I'd say he's a little more comfortable taking the handoff from the deep back in the I formation than the shotgun offset running back little RPO handoff. And that's going to be ARH first down for the Commodores.
Yeah, and Cecil a little more like Gibson. A little more speed, a
little more shifty. Yeah, I mean, just Gibson right there, if you get him outside and get him in the lane, man, he's just so quick and really powerful at his size. But Cecil running the ball well. Same formation, other side. Hands off Cecil to the other side. Gain of about 4.
Able to drag a defender there for another about 2 yards after the initial contact.
Yeah, tackled by Snowden for the Greyhound. This Commodore offensive line's really growing from week to week, man. They've been fighting in the trenches, played a couple of really good defensive lines. North Laurel, juniors, seniors as well, and didn't back down from them. Held their own early, just could not get it in the end zone that game as the Commodores come out. Now formation, Miller's off, tied in to the left. They hand it to the first back through. Good hit and spin right there. Breaks it. Another ARH first down for the Commodores, a gain of about 20.
All the way down to the 12-yard line.
And that's number 11, Caden Haddix. Fullback dive right there. A little love to the fullback. I love it. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 12. Commodore's looking really good here early, Matt.
Yeah, Caden's only second rush attempt of the year.
Yeah, so, and that's what you have to have is some of these guys that's not got the call all year to step up for these injured Commodores. Maggard hands it off. Cecil, and he's going to score. Touchdown Cecil and touchdown Commodores. It's going to be another scoring drive sponsored by Buckhorn Children Family Service Center, Buckhorn, Kentucky. 3:10 left here, 12-0. And the offensive line is blocking this Greyhound team well, just getting out there, and I don't think Cecil got touched on that play.
No, I mean, that hole on the left side was massive.
And then
kudos to those big guys up front.
Yeah, Miller, the last scoring drive, you could drove a Mack truck through that hole. Commodores on to attempt the kick. It's up. Greyhounds had a chance to block it, but no good. And that's going to make it 12-0. 3:10 remaining here in the first. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley with Matt Hudson. 12-0 here. 3:10 remaining in the first. Couple good drives here by the Commodores early. Filling in for this, 6 guys that are down here with injuries and looking good. I think Paris came off the bus a little flat and not, just kind of looking at the record and instead of coming out and playing tough here and playing the opponent as the Commodores squib it again and received by Snowden, and he just downs it at the 34-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds.
Got some great games on tonight in Bluegrass Sports Nation. Still got the Breathitt Montgomery game going on over there. Montgomery's got a 1-point lead, 7-6, and then a 7-7 tie up there in Letcher versus Lawrence.
They must have just scored when we looked at it earlier and then set the extra point. But so Letcher's at who's Letcher?
Letcher's 7-7 against Lawrence, and then Breathitt's down by 1.
A couple good games going on in the mountains tonight. 1st and 10. A little a little wing tee action here. Turner under center. Takes a snap, hands it off up the middle. Makes one miss. It's about a gain of 7 on the play.
Good job keeping those feet churning, able to pick up a good gain.
And that's 1st and 10. Or 2nd floor, sorry. Commodores here running a little 3-3-5 look. A little old school West Virginia Mountaineer look defensively. Turner shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers left. Hands it off to Santiago, off to the left side, and good. It's been a great pursuit tonight, and these outside runs for the Commodores. Short gain on the play. I don't even know if it's got a yard, but it's going to be 3rd and short here for the Greyhounds if the Commodores, and that's been the Achilles heel of this Commodores defense all year. Couldn't get off the field 3rd down against Letcher Central. They had them in 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, 4th and 10 even. 4th and 10 they score, give up a scoring play, big scoring play. And if they can get off the field on 3rd down, they'd have a lot more success. Turner fakes the handoff to the right hand off the left. It's going to result in a 1st down. Another ARH 1st down here for the Greyhounds.
And good hard running there. So every time Turner's getting the ball, he's having to pay for it, but he's getting the 1st down.
That's true. That's so tough to stop right there in a short yardage situation. Just well-designed play and just effort. It's really mostly effort from Turner. We've seen it about 2 previous. Not the last drive, but the drive before, same situation. And the wing tee here, wide out, split out to the right. Turner hands it off up the middle. He breaks it out to the right. Tackled by a gang of Commodores for a gain of about 4.
Yeah, able to stand him up there on the edge, and, man, they just rally to the ball. 5 Commodores there by the time he hits the ground.
And Dexter Lever, he's a good-looking runner out there, good athlete. Looks like they're, hard nose back to get a bunch of yards and come up a little sore on that one. Looks like he's having a problem. Looks like he has a brace or something on his right arm. Yeah.
Commodore's really showing their football IQ tonight. Those pursuit angles, those cutting those corners off.
Yeah, they've been coached up well this week since film session. Francis split out wide, 2 backs in the backfield. Shotgun formation. Good jump cut right there. Makes one miss. Santiago's up the sideline. And another ARH 1st down. And that's a gain of about 25 to about 30 on the carry right there for Santiago. And that's the best their offense has looked all night, Matt.
Yeah, you seen him come up to the line, take his time, found the hole. A good jump cut, and, man, it's off to the races after that.
1st and 10, ball spotted at the 29. Commodore defense here is looking a little tired out here this possession. 37 seconds left in the 1st. Handoff up the middle to Leverett. Gain of about 2. That may take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Yeah, coach looks like coach is going to walk to the other end. So that's going to be the quarter. 12-0 here. Perry Central over Paris as Paris is driving here, Matt. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Paris Greyhounds come out of the first quarter. Turner fakes it to the Santiago on the jet sweep, keeps it for a gain of about 9. It's going to result in an ARH first down for the Greyhounds, and they're driving. The Commodores have to see if they can pull off a little red zone stand here. A little bend don't break defense, but we'll see if the Commodores can stand tough right here and get off the field and hold the Greyhounds scoreless. But the Greyhounds offense looked a lot better this drive.
Yeah, mixing it up, outside, a couple of those little flares, outside runs, big run by Santiago there. But, those inside runs kind of keeping it loose.
3 down linemen, looks like 55, Caleb Miller out there playing down the line of scrimmage, just gets in on the tackle.
Great movement there. A good push by the offensive lineman for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, big push. On a gain of about 7. And that's, gain of about 6. I think it'll be 2nd and 4, depending on where they spot it. Wing T formation here for the Greyhounds. Hands it off up the middle to Leverett. ARH first down right at the sticks. Going to be 1st and goal for the Greyhounds.
They brought it down to the 7-yard line. It looked like initially they may have been able to get him. Stuck his foot in the ground, went north.
Yeah, that leverage he's a load right there when he gets his feet behind him and gets his weight down. He's got good leverage, man. He's tough.
Yeah, just smart running. Stuck his foot in the ground and went downhill and said, hey, if I'm going to go down, I'm taking 2 or 3 extra yards.
Spread formation. Empty backfield for the Greyhounds. Leverett in motion. Turner, they snuff this one out. Initially hit at the line of scrimmage. Short gain on the play. Tackled by a host of Commodores on that play. Initially looked like 22, Keegan Cecil. So he's doing it both ends right there. Get right in the quarterback's face. Logan Cottle in on the play too.
Yeah, because some PA announcers are having as much trouble as we are. Every time there's a tackle, it seems like there's 4 or 5 in the
area. Yeah, and that's what you want to see is team defense. Under center for the Greyhounds. Hands off up the middle. Leverett nowhere to go. Short gain. Looks like a gain of 1, maybe 2 on the play. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5 for the Greyhounds. Look like Caleb Miller, number 55, in on the stop. Another freshman, brother of Josh Miller. two talented freshmen.
This is just a big moment here, like you said, just trying to keep the Greyhounds out of the end zone.
Got to hang tough right here if you're the Commodores. You got two plays. You know they're going to go for it. Greyhounds looking to punch one in here. Shotgun formation, two out to the right. H-back off to the left side. Turner fakes the handoff, makes one miss, and he's going to score. And it's touchdown Greyhounds. Had him about the 3-yard line, and he just made a good move right there to punch one in for 6 on another Buckhorn Children Family Service Center touchdown scoring drive.
Like I said, just showing that speed off. Yeah, got out on the outside, had a kid one-on-one.
And we've seen him, in those short yardage situations, how tough of a runner and smart of a runner he is. Just a good move right there to get outside and break that initial hit. Point after. Number 20, Hayden. Kick is up and it's good. And it's going to make it 12-7, 8:52. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Paris Greyhounds punching their first score of the night, making it 7-12 here. 8:52 remaining. We're just talking, Matt, probably about 6-7 minute drive right there by the Greyhounds.
Yeah, just long, methodical drive, just whittled away. Like I said, you've seen it kind of wearing down on those Commodores.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like we talked about the injuries again, you'll hear that multiple times a night. If you can't get off the field and don't have anybody to spell you out there, it's really going to be tough to sustain those long drives right there on both ends. Hayden tees it up to kick it off. Kicks it deep. Good high kick. Fielded by Johnson. About the 20, 25 out to the 30. Tackled out of bounds. 34, 35-yard line. See where they spot it.
35.
Really good kick right there by Hayden. High kick, get his defense down there. And that may be the difference in the game special teams.
Yeah, you can tell already, even on that extra point, plenty of leg there. So if they do get in the bind and need a field goal attempt, we don't see it as much in high school, but it looks like they have the ability to do that.
Yeah, and that's really tough. When you have a good kicker, man, it's hard. It can really, get you out and bail you out of certain drives and certain positions you get in offensively. I know the Commodores, when Coach Dixon first took over, I'd done a game on the radio, and they kicked one a walk-off at Paintsville as the Commodores take the snap, hand it off Miller, and he's running. Gain of 20 for Miller on the play. Right up the middle, carried 2 or 3 with him.
Yeah, big gain there, but just no wasted movement there, man.
No,
he was
man,
saying,
he's a load to be a freshman. I mean, he's probably one of the most talented freshmen I've seen come through the mountains in a long time, and here at Perry Central.
Quickest way to that end zone was a straight line, and he was taking it.
He was taking it. That run right there, you're from Breathitt County. You remember Channing Fugate, how he ran. That was, that kind of looks like how Channing would run. Remember in the state championship against Central, he took one right straight up the middle and ran away. And that's when I realized Channing's going to play Division I football, because he was running away from him, couldn't catch him. So we're going to take a quick break here as they take a timeout. 8:18, 12-7, Perry over the Greyhounds. We'll take a quick break, be right back on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
We're back after the Greyhounds timeout here. Looks like probably timeout to adjust their defense here. Looks like they got 3, 4, 5 down linemen. Looks like got 7 in the box here. Hand it off to Miller, off to the right. Stiff arm. Hit Turner, quarterback right there on the tackle. Stops forward progress. Still couldn't take Miller down, but a good run. Good game. About 4 on the play for Josh Miller.
Yeah, brings up 2nd and 6 for the Commodores. Got a low center of gravity. He figured out the trick there.
Yeah. Just get lower than him, but good stiff arm initially right there for Miller. He's going to run hard. We seen him, take a pick 6 back a couple weeks ago of about 45, 50-yard return for a touchdown. As they come out in I formation back to the right. Hands it to Haddix, first back through from Maggard. Gain of about 1 on the play. Going to be 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6.
Good recognition by that nose guard for the Greyhounds. You say, I've seen this once before. I think I know what's going on. So
yeah,
he's
looks
able
like,
to limit that to a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, it looks like the Greyhounds are loading the box and are going to dare the Commodores to throw it, which Maggard has a good arm on him. So if they can get a good matchup here and try to spread that defense out to where them respect the pass a little bit more. We've seen a couple play actions early in the year for the Commodores, so we'll see what they dial up here. Double dive right there, and he breaks one out. And Cecil's breaking one. It's a 10, pushed out at the 5. Good effort right there from Santiago. Chasing out that Cecil was walking in right there, Matt. But a double dive right there to respect that first back through and pinch that interior line in. Handed it off to Cecil with a big hole, big gain. And it's going to be 1st and goal at the 5 for the Commodores. Gain of about 30 on the play.
Yeah, it looks like initially he was going to have that walk-in touchdown with Santiago. Put off the speed.
Good
there.
effort right there. And that's what, I mean, that's just something you can't teach is effort. So good pursuit right there by Santiago. See if the Commodores can punch this one in from the 5-yard line. 6:51 remain, 12-7. I formation as Haddix gets the call from Maggard. They look over and going to take a timeout, and we'll take it with them. 6:51 remaining, 12-7 here. See if the Commodores can score here. 1st and goal from the 5. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, 6:51. Commodores take their 2nd time out of the half. Have 1 remaining here, 1st and goal from the 5. And we were talking what we would do right here. They come out shotgun here, Matt. Maggard takes it, hands it off up the middle to Haddix. He's going to score. Touchdown, Caden Haddix. It's going to make the score 18-7. See if the Commodores go for 2 here.
See, I don't have much luck on the extra points so far.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to make some points up here because you can see that they can kick field goals. So,
and they're still going to go for 1.
And they're going to tee it up here. Another Buckhorn Children Family Service Center touchdown drive here from the Commodores. Snap, hold, kick is up, no good.
This may have got a hand on it there.
Yeah, getting a lot of pressure. 18-7 here, 6:47 remaining. We'll take a quick break. Be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-side, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound. Or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson, Bluegrass Sports Nation, giving you action around the mountains. Last score update from Breathitt was 12-7 over Montgomery County. You have a score update for Letcher, Matt?
I'm spinning.
Oh, it's
I'll
okay.
get it to you in just a minute.
We'll get it in just a second as the Commodores line up to kick it off here to the Greyhounds. Good offensive possession. Good 3 offensive possessions, not from the Commodores. Last drive for the Greyhounds. A lot of positives to work on, seeing what was working. So see if they can sustain the drive right here. Squib kick up the middle. Francis takes it off to the right, tries to find a lane, gets out across the 40, tackled out about the 45-yard line where they'll spot it. Be 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds.
A 21-14 lead for Lawrence over Letcher, and a 21-7 lead for Breathitt over Montgomery.
So Breathitt's extended that lead. Said Thomas was having a really good game for the Bobcats. 1st and 10 here for the Greyhounds at the 45. About a 6-minute drive last time for them, so
That would put us at half this time.
put us at the half, and then the Commodores will get the ball starting the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, big possession here. If the Commodores can get the Greyhounds off the field without a score and get that ball back at halftime, be a big momentum switch.
Shotgun formation, 2 to the left, back to the left. Handed off to Santiago up the middle, and he's off. 1 tackle, hits and spins, still in bounds. I didn't see the other defender right there. He was carrying. Thought he was going to break one right there. Looks like they spotted gain of about 7.
Yeah, Haddix gave it a hold of Santiago and couldn't bring him down, man. He was holding on for dear life over there.
Yeah, I couldn't see him. Haddix had him wrapped up. So once he spun initially, I thought he broke it and had one line of defense right there to beat him when Aaron Johnson playing safety back there. Same formation for the Greyhounds. Snaps it, hands it off, fakes the handoff, throws it out to Francis. Francis makes one miss out in the flat, tripped up. Looks like it's going to be a result of a 1st down. It's right at the line. They stop the clock. It's going to be another ARH 1st down for the Greyhounds. First offender right there just missed Francis. And Greyhounds right here kind of walking up to the line of scrimmage all nonchalantly here. No 6:10 ticking off the clock here. They're in the huddle, about 20 seconds on the play clock. We've seen the play clock go a few times this year, and them not called delay a game, so don't know if that's ever right. Snaps it, fakes a handoff out to the flat to Francis again. Gets up the sideline, met by Aiden Talby. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd and 5 for the Greyhounds.
Good job, Commodores coming downhill. When Talby made contact, there was no more game.
Yeah, it did not go. He did go a step further. Ball spotted just shy of the 40. So a 2nd and long 5. Same formation. Turner tries to give a hard count. Try to get an
easy 5.
Easy 5, and Greyhounds are going to take a timeout. They're 2nd and a half, and we'll take it with them. 5:49 remaining. Perry Central 18, Paris 7. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, still in the Greyhounds' second time out of the half. 5:49 remaining. Perry Central 18. The Paris Greyhounds 7.
Yeah,
So they
another
break
one of
out
those slow, methodical drives at the moment for the Greyhounds going on.
Yeah, and I'm sure Perry Central wants to slow and methodical drive and try to eat some of this clock up to try to save their defense and spell them, because the Greyhounds are spelling so many drives. But just so many big plays for the Commodores offense. Same formation to the left. H-back off, split to the right. Santiago off to the right. Tries to get out to the right side and tackled out of bounds by number 22, Keegan Cecil. And good edge right there, defense by Logan Cottle. He just couldn't make the play. Really stretch that run out.
You don't always have to make the tackle. If you can make that running back change his angle, try to get to the outside, you can really cut down on those gains.
Yeah, he probably would have had a first down, maybe more, if he didn't have that outside leverage right there by Cottle. So very good defense by Cottle right there in the Commodores. Two backs deep, shotgun formation. Turner takes a snap, hands it off to Santiago, and he's hit.
Nice there in the middle.
Nice right there, swallowed him up. Finished off by, looks like, Lipford, as he gets subbed out for Caleb Miller, as Caleb Miller comes back on the field for the Commodores here. 4th and short here, Matt. Big play. They're running on a sub here. Riley Combs running in. They're going to take a timeout. Need a timeout right there. Had too many on the field. It's going to be their last time out of the half. 5:10 remaining. Big 4th down coming back here. Let me get back here. Take a quick break. Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back here. Paris Central 18, Paris 7, 5:10 remaining. 4th and about 2.5. It's a long 2, Matt.
Yeah.
Commodores ran one too many on defense. Had to take their last time out. See how that comes back here. And through this play, Turner takes it up the middle. It's going to get a first down. Game of about 5. It's going to stop the clock. Another ARH first down until they move the chains here.
And that's the thing about a running back. Well, a quarterback that's a running back, you get that. You get to pick up that extra blocker.
Yeah, that's true. And that back that you fake to takes a defender out of it too. Maybe more than one, depending on how good the fake is. But you really get to see the running lane open up. So 1st and 10 here. 33-yard line. 4:50 remaining here.
There's the Greyhounds. They want as much clock to go by as possible here.
Exactly. They don't want to give a couple big plays and another score here to Commodores for the half. Turner takes it down. Flag comes out and the hold. Turner takes it down and runs. A gain of about 7, 8.
It looked like
Haddock's on the tackle. It's going to be a hold right there.
Yeah, it looked like Miller was trying to get around that outside edge and did what he could.
Yeah, got held right there. And we've really seen Miller last game 2 weeks ago against Letcher really was in a dogfight all night and put so much pressure on Letcher's quarterback. So Caleb Miller's a load out there to tackle coming off the edge.
Well, you're not supposed to tackle him. That's kind of what the problem was.
Yeah. I'm going to back him up 10 from the spot. 1st and 15, ball on the 38. Greyhounds come out. bobbled the snap, low snap, and busted play, but it's going to result in a gain of about 12, 13. It's going to be 2nd and 2.
And Turner,
4:15 remaining.
heads up play by Turner, you know. So whatever play was called.
Yeah, busted play.
Don't mess with that.
Yeah, probably
Take
worked.
off.
I mean, it worked out better. Sometimes you see that. You see a bobbled snap or a bobbled handoff or something like that and bust a 15, 20-yard play. So 2nd and short here for the Greyhounds. Santiago up the middle makes a cut. A gain of another 5 or 6, another ARH first down. A little slow to get up here on both sides, looks like. Looks like we just have a player down. And he's getting up slowly here.
He's trying to fight it off.
Yeah, trying to fight it off. They have to get him off the field for a play. A little shaking up on the play. They're going to move the chains. 1st and 10, ball spotted at the 19.
Score update from Whitesburg. Letcher has tied it up 21-21 with Lawrence.
Shootout. Oh, is it before half?
Still before half, yeah.
Yeah. Shootout in Letcher County. Ball spotted at the 19, 1st and 10. Turner takes the play. I mean, looks like Santiago's still there. Coaches came off. They stopped it, so he should be out of play, but
he's slowly making his way to the line.
Still in there. Talking to Francis, the wide receiver over here in the slot. 2 backs in the backfield. Another low snap, fakes it, and rolls out to his left, throws it to the flat. See where they spotted out, gain maybe 1 on the play. 2nd and 9. Ball was tackled inbounds, clock's running. 1 timeout remaining for the Greyhounds, so that'll take it down 30 seconds on the play clock. If they get it down, it'll be about
2.5 by the time they roll
about
it.
2:30 if they snap it at the end of the play clock. Two wide receivers right, back to the right. Got space, makes one miss, hits, spins, and finished off by number 25, Logan Cottle.
Great pursuit down the line there by Cottle. When he spun back in, he
was ready.
Face full of Commodores.
3rd and 3. Gain of about 6 on the play. 2 wide receivers left, back to the left. Turner hands it off Santiago. Cuts, and forward progress is stopped.
Very close to that first down marker.
Yeah, very close. Looks like he's going to be short. He had to get across the 10. Looks like the ball spotted at the 10. Had to get it almost to the 9. Have a player down here. We'll take a quick break, man. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here for a 4th down on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Shaking up Greyhound on the play. We're back here as he limps off. Just, it looks like a cramp.
And those cramps, everybody's like, oh, they're not that bad. But when you're in the cramping situation,
Yeah,
the
man,
pain is hitting.
It's rough.
It's a very serious
It's
situation.
a little bit more humid than, like we talked about pregame, has been the past few weeks. So that's taking a toll on these players throughout the course of the night. It's going to be 4th and 1. Ball right at the 10-yard line, has to get across to the 9. So big down right here if the Commodores can get off the field. Probably take this out to halftime. 1:47 remaining here.
And look to see what Turner.
Yeah, Turner probably here, keeper.
Been the best play they've had tonight in short yardage situations.
And he's off to the right. And made one miss, going to score. 10-yard carry on 4th and 1 for Guy Turner. And that's going to be his second score of the night. And that's going to make the score 18-13, 1:43 remaining here. Also, with the way Commodores busted a couple big plays, a lot of time left, but no timeout. So,
yeah, great thing, though, for them also is, getting that ball back,
Get the ball
at the other side of halftime.
So we can't turn it over right here, give up a big play to the Greyhounds defense. Probably just take this into half and come back out here for second half, make some adjustments. So they're going for 2.
It makes sense in the situation we talked to. They can make a field goal. Make it a 3-point game here.
And if they score, they're still got the lead if the score stays like it is now. So Turner fakes the handoff up the middle, throws it out. Oh, stop route right there. A little comeback to Francis. It's going to make it score 18-15 as they get the 1:43 remaining. 18-15. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
We're back. 1:43 remaining here. Perry Central 18, Greyhounds 15 after they cap off 5-minute drive here with a touchdown and 2-point conversion, making the score 18-15. And I would say you see the Commodores run this clock out here. 1 timeout remaining for the Greyhounds, 0 timeouts remaining for the Commodores. As Hayden looks to kick this one off. Tees it up. Feel about the 20. Robinson tries to cut, get outside, hit at the 25, drove back by a host of Greyhounds.
Yeah, that's little,
no flags on the place, and a little Greyhound looked like he tried to rip the ball away from him or something's what it looked like. So it'll be 1st and 10. Ball spotted just across the 20, maybe to the 21. A 20.5-yard line, what it looks like.
Yeah, I said minute 37 left here in this first half, but the Commodore showed some good explosiveness. They still may get a score this half.
Yeah, I'd say you see a big heavy dose of the run, maybe Miller up the middle. I formation, Miller dots the I. Haddock's the fullback. Maggard hands it off to Miller. Miller breaks one out across the 35. Ball spotted at the 37-yard line, maybe the 38. 1:32 remaining, 1st and 10. Another ARH first down for the Commodore. He's a load. I mean, it'd be tough tackling him.
The weight difference of a safety, he sees him coming downhill.
Another I formation handoff here. Miller, gain of 8.
Hurry up and get rolling here.
Y hat tying the shoe. 1:08 ticking off the clock. 33 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and short.
What are we doing?
Trying to get across. Can't get lined up right. A lot of time off the clock here, Matt. Hands off to Haddox up the middle. Makes one miss. Looks like he's going to get a first down. That's going to stop the clock. Need to get a play in quick. 42 seconds. Clock still running. Clock should have stopped.
Yeah, first down.
On the first down, and they didn't stop it. Should be 1st and 10. Clock never stopped.
So
So
they're saying they spotted the ball.
ball's on the ground. Flag comes flying in. 20 seconds remaining.
Still clock.
See what they call here. Yeah, the clock has not stopped.
And now it stopped at 7 seconds. Got 20 extra seconds here to come off the clock in the last minute.
You have a little prevent defense coming in for the Greyhounds as their secondary backs up. Heels about the 30-yard line. See what they call here. They'll have to reset. They should reset the play clock here, but we'll see. Trying to.
And this time of the game, you know, it's about rhythm.
Yeah, and they're throwing off rhythm here. They put the clock back to 15 seconds when it was sitting still at 20 when the flag was on the field here, so a little miscommunication from. Let's see what they got here. Legal substitution on the defense. That's going to be a 5-yarder. Be 1st and 5, or yeah, should be 1st and 5. It's a long 5 from where it's spotted at, but
And still 15 seconds here for the Commodores.
yeah, I'm still confused as to why no time was added. They turned the clock. Haggard looks to throw it.
No.
Ball's broken up. Play broken up right there. Tackled. Initial hit. Bryson Francis, brother of Braylon Francis, on the hit. Good defense right there by the Greyhounds.
Blessing in disguise there. You know, the clock does stop on that in the incompletion.
And I think right here you run the same play, but pump it and throw a deep route here behind him because he's going to come up and try and make a hit again. Got 3 deep, so.
So, yeah, prevent type defense here still for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, you send 4 receivers right here deep, and you got a mismatch somewhere, seeing how they play. Haggard drops back, gets pressure, and he's going to be sacked, and that's going to do it for the half. Big play right there by number 55, Chase Williams, ending the half on a high note for the Greyhounds. And that's going to take us to halftime where the Commodores will come back with the ball in the third quarter. Perry Central 18, Paris 15. We'll take a few minutes break, come back and talk here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic, offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, X-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply in Jackson, Kentucky is proud to serve Breathitt, Lee, Wolf, Morgan, Owsley, Perry, and Madison counties. Established in 1982 with over 40 years of service to those communities, Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply can not only meet your electric and plumbing needs, but also heating and cooling, concrete and metal septic tanks, as well as your special orders. Call Scott and the gang today at 606-666-4052.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
And we're back. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson, campus of East Perry, the Commodore Athletic Complex. Got a good one on their hands, Matt. Perry Central 18, Paris Greyhounds 15. And all the momentum going into halftime is on Paris' side.
Yeah, so Perry kind of jumped at that quick 12-0 lead, but Paris has started fighting back. Found a little bit of rhythm there in those 2 long drives, able to get in the end zone. That 2-point conversion could be a huge play in this game.
Huge play. We talked about special teams. Paris Central can't convert an extra point, and I kind of think you go for 2 right there. Make it 20-7 there. Make it 2014, 2015. That way you have to get them in a scoring situation. Now, if you can hold them to a field goal, which they got a kicker with the leg. Couple big plays on both ends, and Commodores explosive play Miller, and Haddix and Cecil. Just running. And the Greyhounds just chipping away. I mean, just really chipping, long, methodical drives. Defensively, and this is what football's all about, halftime adjustments, how they come out and respond in the second half, what adjustments were made, different looks you're going to show and all that stuff. A couple of updates. Breathitt County's up 28-14 over Montgomery County at halftime, just right before the half. Me and Matt was watching it on our other channel on Facebook, Bluegrass Sports Nation channel. Check it out. And Lawrence County's up over Letcher 35-21. Minute 20 and a half remaining. Shootout over there. So you can watch the rest of that one before you come back. And this one, 9:20 left in half, plus the 3-minute runoff. Homecoming here at Perry Central. Have a little update. King was Preston Asher. Queen was Macy Wooten. Prince was Blake Griffith, and the princess was Elena Baker. So congratulations to them. Also congratulations to Bryce Wooten, who qualified for the state golf tournament.
Some great things going on here at Perry Central today. Said homecoming. They said plenty of festivities all throughout the week. Said had a great time.
Good crowd tonight, too. So just a good turnout, good atmosphere up here. Good night for it. If you want to take a quick break, Matt, we'll come back here with a little second half action. Got 8:40 remaining here, so it'll be a few minutes. We'll be right back with you here on Bluecrest Sports Nation.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound, or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Time out for great food. This season, everyone is stopping at Double Quick for their pregame and postgame snacks, drinks, sandwiches, and dinners. Come on in and grab a bucket of Double Quick chicken with all the sides, a real family meal for on-the-go eating. Then there's everyone's favorite, the famous Double Quick pizza rolls. Buy them 1, 2, or 6 at a time. We've got sandwiches galore, your favorite drinks, chips, and snacks, and so much more. Be sure and use your Double Quick rewards card, and good luck to all the teams from the team here at Double Quick.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Matt Hudson and Joe Begley here, the Perry Central Commodore Athletic Complex. Perry Central Commodores up 18. Harris Greyhounds 15. Well, shout out to our sponsors tonight, ARH, Buckhorn Children Family Service Center. Shout out to Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance. Go check them out for all your healthcare needs. And a sponsor this week, big sponsor, People's Bank and Trust, formerly People's Bank and Trust, now PBT Corp. So need any kind of bank loans, anything like that, go check them out. Their branches here in Hazard.
Yeah, new one in Irvin.
They have one in Irvin now too, so check it out. At all their branch locations. The Commodores start warming up here, minute 20 plus the 3-minute warm up here.
They kind of break down everything there. The first half is got big momentum switch. You know, it looked at Commodores
right there before half.
Yeah, Commodores looked like they were going to be in control. Big 12-0, but I said kudos to the Greyhounds, kept the heads on straight, and I said got that long drive.
Yeah, long drive. You come off that bus flat. It's, you know, and you look, they're probably like, you know, a lot of times these kids have made it to Eastern Kentucky. Look at these hills and things like that. So, you know, they're kind of like, they rode off a big tour bus, so probably laid back, took a couple naps on their way down.
They played Pineville. So
well, that's as easy as it gets. So
yeah, they played Pineville, so that's a good long journey as well. But yeah, just
they played them at home,
yeah.
So they played them at Paris.
You're right. Yep.
So
now my screen's loaded.
No, you're good. So, you know, you come in, roll in, look at them on paper. You're like, they're 1-3. We're going to roll over these teams. They beat, you know, Frankfurt 56-0, Williamsburg 36-32. That was a battle right there. Beat Pineville 35-22. Somerset got beat by Somerset. You know, they're on a 2-game losing streak, 7-42. Newport was a battle, 21-24. And they've not played on the road as much. They've had 4 straight home games. So
yeah. Enjoying the flat country a little more down there.
Yeah, so.
But I said, come in tonight, and, you know, you said you look across 1A versus 4A, but
yeah,
the injury decimated Commodores. Well, you know,
yeah,
a lot of
just killing them. But, yeah, they see that, and they think they're going to come in here and have an easy win. But the Commodores had something to say about it. But, like you said, Greyhounds responded well. Got that momentum right before halftime. And like I said, halftime adjustments that have to be made by both coaching staffs here. You could see Greyhounds kind of toying with their defense a little bit right there before halftime and really shut them down and shut those running lanes down. But just if you can just stop those explosive plays from the Commodores that they've had tonight, and it'll probably be a grinder-out game. Plus, like we said, special teams, it's a 3-point game here, and you got a good kicker in Hayden.
Yeah, such a close game. Special teams can play a huge role. But I said that I'm really excited to see what kind of adjustments both coaches have made.
Exactly. That's what I was just talking about.
Yeah.
That's the tale of the tape usually. You can roll in a close game and make a little wrinkle in your offense or defense, and it throw the whole other team's game plan off and what they're trying to do. And momentum's a big thing. See if Pearsons will come out here and answer what the Greyhounds were able to respond with and lead off with their big momentum change right there before halftime and kind of sway this back their way a little bit. But both teams, it's a really good game here. Heard from a lot of people tonight coming in to be a really good game, so I'm glad it is. And a couple good games going around in the mountains tonight.
Yeah, and Dixon done a real good job of spreading the wealth. Limiting the carries of each back, keeping everybody fresh. On the other side, Turner, Santiago, they carried a lot of the load for the Greyhounds.
And they've been long drives too, and you can really see it weighing on Perry Central's defense. But you have to get out. If you can get them in those third and long situations, you have to convert defensively and get the Greyhounds off the field. I think we've seen one punt tonight from both teams, just one punt from the Greyhounds. So, wasn't net of 10 yards. It was a really good punt, really good return. So,
there's not been much punting involved these drives.
Yeah, just long drives.
There's only been 5 touchdowns, but daggone, they've been 5 and 6 minutes apiece.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had the big play from Miller right there. Was really a good quick score by the Commodores. Had another one right there from Cecil, but got chased down by the Greyhounds, but they were able to punch it in, convert right there. But it should be a good second half here. 40 seconds ticking off the clock, getting ready to receive the kick. Commodores will be going towards the hillside, be left or right. The Greyhounds here just, their offense looked better as the half went along, Matt, but I don't know. We've seen a couple different formations out of them, and I've seen that wing T, and they run that shotgun formation, 3 formations. They have the 2 backs in the backfield and the shotgun, and then the 2 wide receivers to the left, little H-bag off the line of scrimmage there.
It's just the initial stop there the Commodores had on defense, the first drive of the game.
Yeah.
We've not really seen much. Either side have the ability to stop the other. So defense makes the first one to get a stop may win this one.
The Greyhounds will line it up for kickoff here, start of the third quarter. Looks like Johnson and Robinson back to receive for the Commodores. Hayden's got a good leg on him, so it's always good to see what kind of kickoff. When you have a really good kicker, we're going to do a sky kick, squib it, as Hayden kicks it off here. Good high kick.
Towards out of bounds.
Out of bounds. I think he was trying to kick it a little higher right there to try to get down right there. Picked out a good spot right there at the 20. Be 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. See if the Commodores come out with that I formation with Miller in the deep back. Maggard's really settling into a role right here as quarterback, just a sophomore. Not seen his arm line now. He can throw it. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 1 wide out to the left. Miller back off to his right, hands it off, and met in the backfield. Nope, no gain. I thought he got tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but was able to get back for no gain on the play.
Yeah, it looks like the Greyhounds selling out right now against the run, but I mean, there's no reason
Just
not
load,
to.
yeah, you seen them load the box there late in the second half. Had 7, sometimes 8 in the box, just daring them to try to spread it out and throw it a little bit or in a little play action. But, yeah, like you said, why would you not? Commodores break the huddle. 2 wideouts to the right. Back to the right. Josh Miller. Long wide receiver, top of the screen. And flag rolls in. Maybe no flag on the play. Looks like they're going to be a timeout.
I forgot to reset timeouts. That's a good time to do that. A
Timeout by the Greyhounds. Yeah, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Yeah, 42 seconds into the second half here, and first time out by the Greyhounds. As we come back here, Commodores take the field. And, you know, I'm with you, man. I don't really know what to do in that situation. I don't know if I just eat that one and take the penalty for 5 yards. Magger takes the shotgun snap, keeps it, breaks one tackle up the middle, lowers his head. Good run right there by Magger. It's going to be 3rd and 3 here by the Commodores. Good run by Magger, gain of 7 on the play.
Yeah, had the decision to make there. Made the right one because
yeah,
good read, in bad trouble.
Good read right there. And Maggard, he's kind of surprises you as an athlete. Not the fastest, but he runs well, makes good decisions. Real aware in the pocket.
Yeah, I got to watch Maggard a lot last year on the baseball diamond. Covered quite a few baseball games here for Prairie Central.
2 wide receivers to the left. One back to the left. Hands it to Miller. He jump cuts to the right. Met in the hole, breaks a tackle. Stiff arms, hits, spins. Going to be ARH first down. Gain of about 13-14 on the play for Miller. Good run right there. As he makes a cut in the hole, gets to the outside.
Man, it looks like a fist fight when he goes through the hole sometimes. Man, he's ready to roll.
Yeah, I mean, he hammers him with that stiff arm. He's used that stiff arm 4 or 5 times tonight. And as soon as he gets hit, he has that natural spin, instinct to spin on contact and gets that weight going forward. That's extra 3-4 yards. 1st and 10, Commodores take over, or 1st and 10 is the Commodores at the 44-yard line in their territory. Hands it off to Cecil up the middle. And you see the Greyhounds have done a better job here in the second half with the defensive line adjustments. Initially in the first half right there, they were getting 4 or 5 yards. So they've added a little different technique right there from the defensive tackles.
Yeah, it looks like the defensive line is coming down at a slant, trying to cut those holes off. That's all you need sometimes, you know, a running back, especially like a speed back, you know, they need to hit that hole quickly. So if you can slow them down a half step, makes the job a whole lot easier.
And you can see this Greyhound defense just walking in tighter. Everybody's playing about 8 yards deep and in. As Cecil takes it in, makes a tackle, makes one miss, cuts outside. It's going to be another first down. And gain about 14 on the play. Cecil's ARH first down, 1st and 10 for the Commodores. Your ball spotted at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, and once again, talk about loading the box. The problem with that is if you can get to the outside.
Exactly. You've got a big gain. But, yeah, their safeties and DBs are playing about 8 yards deep, so they're walking up trying to tie down as the referee stopped the clock here.
4.
Oh, the helmet off out here for a Greyhound player. Substitution comes in. Tyler Jenkins. Break the. All right. Kugler right there. Winds the clock. Magger hands to Miller to the right. He hits the hole, cuts up in the middle, fighting forward for about a gain of 4. Maybe 2nd and 6 for the Commodores. 8:55 remaining here in the third.
The halftime score, Letcher 28, Lawrence 35. So Letcher able to cut that lead.
Yeah, it's a shootout over there, man. It's a lot of points and a half. Magger gets the call coming over here to the sideline, running it into the huddle. 18 seconds on the play clock. I formation, Miller dotting the I. Splitting Cecil off the right tackle. Miller hits a hole up inside, drags a couple forwards, hits, spins. He's going to be just shy of the first down. 3rd and inches here for the Commodores. 8 minutes roll off the clock here. And I think you just do that again.
It's not been a bad play call tonight.
And like I said, fist fight right there, Miller. Every time he's the hole, man, he's making contact up in with the defenders and just punishing them on the defensive side of the ball.
That type of running style, can really weigh on towards the end of the game. Could really be effective.
Magger hands it off to the left mid hit, and for a loss, good hit right there, good play by the Greyhounds as Greyhounds get a little excited right there.
I think get excited too as Miller had been having his way so far and able to get a good stop there, especially on 3rd down.
4th and about 3, maybe 4. As the Greyhound players shaking up. Substitution cramping up over there. 7:03 remaining. We'll take a timeout with them. We'll be right back here in Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Appalachia's #1 motorsports dealer since 2007, YPK Motorsports is excited to help you experience the fun and adventure a quality off-road vehicle can bring to your life. Now with 5 locations, YPK invites you to see our great selection of ATVs, side-by-sides, dirt bikes, and more. Come visit us in Jackson, Hazard, Painesville, Ashland, or Pound. Or you can always visit us online at ypkmotorsports.com.
And we're back. Big 4th down. 7:03 remaining here. Perry Central Commodores 18, Paris 15. See if they can hold them off here. Big drive right here for the Commodores.
And you got Cecil in the backfield.
5 minutes right now, kicking off for the drive. Oh, snap is fumbled, and the Greyhounds are going to cover. Going to be a turnover. 1st and 10, 6:47. A little bit over 5 minutes right there for that drive to just stall. Big play for the Greyhounds, Matt.
Yeah, that's what I was saying there is, 5 minutes off the clock and nothing to show for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So, need to return the favor here for your Commodores or maybe a big, huge momentum switch here towards the Greyhounds.
And that's hats off to the Greyhounds coaching staff right there. They hung tough. They got there through a couple more different defensive looks at the Commodores and kind of had them second-guessing their offensive. Was just try to hit that first back through and hit it off his hip. Fumbled the snap or fumbled the exchange. Turner takes it looking deep, has a man, and just overthrows him a little bit. Francis' intended receiver. That's Braylon Francis. Just missed him right there, but good route, good ball.
Yeah, that was a pretty ball in the air. So but one step shy there, being able to get to that one. Defender right on his hip, but that ball placement was about perfect.
Yeah, right. Robinson, just couldn't do anything right there. If he catches it, he just couldn't get there, but he was right on his hip. He's 2nd and 10 for the Greyhounds. And I thought you may see him throw a little bit more. I thought you might see it, into the first half to see how they would adjust going into the second half. But when something's worked, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Turner takes a handoff. or hands it off to Santiago. When he hits spins, gets a short gain. Looks like 22 Keegan Cecil in on that hit. 3rd and long here, and this is, like I said, been Commodores' Achilles heel all year long. You have to get off the field on these 3rd down and long situations if you're Commodore defense. 6:15. 20 seconds on the play clock. Big 3rd down, Matt. Big 3rd down.
Like I said, just feeling that momentum change towards the Greyhounds, this play here could try to flip it back in Perry County's favor.
And they're going to have to take another timeout if they don't get this snap off. 3 seconds on the play clock. And they just get it off. They got a man, and he overthrows him. Had a step.
Fingertips.
It
yeah.
looked like 23 Zarion Snowden, intended receiver, had him beat. Just couldn't haul that one in. Just barely overthrows it. And the Greyhounds are going to have to punt. That's good defensive possession right there from the Commodores.
Yeah. Coach came out and tried to get those big plays, capitalize on that momentum.
Exactly.
But the problem with that is, you left yourself in a long 4th down situation.
Yep. A couple swings and misses right there, but I think it kind of, if it's going to come back and kind of work in this run game and open some lanes up, that you have to respect the pass a little more. Good punt right there. Spiraling punt. Robinson, good catch. And a big hit.
Yeah.
That's going to be a flag. That's going to be a legal blindside block, and that's going to be coming back. Sometimes you just can't help yourself, but that's you can't do that in today's game.
Textbook. He had a good run and go at him.
Yeah, it's going to be a legal blindside block. It's going to come back 15 from the spot. So flag is laying right across the 35, so it's going to come back to the 20. Probably 1st and 10 for the Commodores at the 20. Just all he has to do is put his hands out there instead of using his shoulder.
Yeah, that is the call. So it'll be Commodore ball spotted at, how close to the 20.
You're right, at the 20.
Yeah. Yep, dead on the 20.
What a punt, though. Just a spiraling kick, man.
Now, you don't see, like I said, that's much, this quality of special teams a lot in high school football. But tonight, good punts, good extra points. He said pre-game warm-up, you can see, he had some length. 20, 30-yard field goal would not be out of his reach.
And the Commodores really missing Bo Bacon. Last year I think he kicked a 38-yarder, so it's tough. Hands it off to the right side to Cecil. Pushed out of bounds, spotted at the 24. Kicking Cecil on the carry for a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. 5:27 on the clock. And I think the coaching staff for the Commodores really trying to get some outside runs here to widen that defensive line up to give a little bit more interior running lanes. And Johnson, one wide receiver on this side, 2 wide receivers top of the screen. Good hole up the middle. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, and he's being chased down, run out of, good move, and he missed. 10, 5, touchdown Commodores. Keegan Cecil will stop and go about the 15, was going to be tackled, Matt. Little fake out, and that's going to be a 75-yard scamper and another Buckhorn Children Family Service Center for Keegan Cecil. Good run right there, man. Fake me out of my shoes.
As I said, man, you can just feel the whole stadium just like, oh, man, he got caught.
He
made that move on the sideline.
He's
He's back into it. So it's a great move there, great awareness, knowing where the defenders are, still fighting that last couple yards and getting that touchdown for the Commodores.
And we were talking about the momentum, and that swung back in Prairie Central's favor as they go up 24-15 here, 5-13. And the Commodores lining up to go for 2 here. And you think, that's just adding a blindside block, just adding to his yards per carry here now. So big play right there from the Commodores. Miller, the deep back in the I form, hands off to the left, hits the hole, jumps through, and he's going to convert it. going to be 26-15, 5:13 remaining here in the third. We'll be back right here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:13 remaining. Perry Central 26, Paris Greyhounds 15. Big play right there by Keegan Ziesel. We're talking about him getting chased down, hit the brakes about the 15, gets to take it in for the touchdown. And that's a big possession right there from the Commodores. And we talk about the slow and methodical drive. They didn't score the previous possession defensively or offensively, and then get the 3 and out defensively, come back with, a 40-second possession. It was quick. As the Commodores line up to kick it off. Probably see a squib kick up the middle. Francis takes it, looking for a lane. See one gets hit initially by Maggard, looks like. And then he comes back, or Dylan Hurley, excuse me. Maggard's 18, sorry.
That's one thing about a kickoff return. A lot of times you got to find the hole and then hit it fast.
That's the thing. And a punt return, you can dance a little bit and make a couple players miss, but kickoff return, you have to find it and hit it hard. And that's why you put that little squib kick instead of kicking it deep, because if you kick it deep, obviously you have a little bit more space to see the lanes open up. Hit that second line right there. You're going to have to make some decisions quick. That's why we've seen a couple downed squib kicks right there instead of trying to return it.
Yeah, see if the pep is back for the defense of the Commodores. I see right now the Greyhounds really need a good drive. Even if they don't score, they need a good drive to kind of get that momentum settled down.
Santiago off to the right. Can't wrap him up.
Well, bounces off the
defender. Bounces off, yeah. Braden Day had him initially in the backfield, just could not take him down. As we have an injured Greyhound on the play. And we'll take a quick break, Matt, and we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson. 4:46 remaining. Perry Central 26, Paris 15. 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6. Can't really see where it's spotted at now on board. It says 2nd and 6. So as the injured Greyhound gets assisted off the field.
Yeah, we talked about these. These smaller teams, even teams that are riddled with injuries. Just, all those kids getting those same reps. This time of the year, all those cramps start coming into play. You have to go both ways. I mean, you're out there all night wrestling and fighting all night. Those cramps pop up on you really quickly.
And that was, we talked about the 3 and out of the Paris defense earlier, which is kind of in a quick score. But you throw a long drive in there initially, and it really saves your defense here. So that could be huge for this Commodore defense. Turner fakes a handoff to Santiago, throws it out to Francis. Flag come flying in deep from the back judge.
Not sure on that one.
Not either.
Really smart play there by the Greyhounds. Quick fake and then to the outside, just like having an outside run.
Francis right there been a key component to their offense tonight. It's going to go, looks like it's going to go against the Greyhounds.
Yeah.
Block in the back, or a hold I couldn't see. Holding. Back it up 10. Deep flag right there.
Yeah, it looks like a first down, turns into 2nd and 16. So huge.
Yeah, huge
swing there for Paris.
call right there against the Greyhounds. And they've just been, a lot of mistakes penalty-wise for the Greyhounds. Turner rolls out to his left. Looking. Throws off his back foot to Francis. Francis works his way back.
Yeah.
And that's going to get it back
there it is.
15. And so it's not going to be, in high school, it's not an automatic first down. It's going to be 15 from the line of scrimmage. So maybe 3rd and short here.
Yeah, initially had it at 2nd and 16, so a 15-yard penalty, leaving with a good easy 3rd and 1. But, yeah, just a defender just did not turn around. I mean, that's the number 1 rule. You got to go find the ball.
They're moving the change here. Should be 3rd and 1 if it was a true 16. Or second one, excuse me. They'll repeat the down, sorry. So a 2nd and 16 turns into a 2nd one, about where they'd be without the holding. So. Yeah, they're running these guys deep on these passing routes, too, really trying to spread this defense out.
Mm-hmm.
2 to the left, back to the left. Turner looking over middle, throws it to the flat, and off his hands just over, so it got it off his finger, coming up shaking it there. Brandon Santiago.
Yeah, looks like he may have jammed his fingers. It's a dangerous play there as it came off his fingers. And
yeah, just popped up there, a little high ball. But couldn't reel it in, so that's a good. I like throwing it on 2nd and short. You always have an option to run it right here.
This is Aiden Tallby coming downhill quickly there. The bounce off his fingertips. Dangerous play.
4:27, 17 on the play clock.
Mass shift there by the Greyhounds this left side.
Santiago off to the left, cuts back to the right. Going to be an ARH first down. A gain of about 5 on the play. Ball's at the 49, just shy of the 50. First and 10 for the Greyhounds. 4:20 on the game clock, 25 seconds on the play clock as Turner gets the play, comes to the huddle. See if Perry Central can get a big play here defensively and try to throw this Greyhound offense out of rhythm. That was a big pass interference call, but Turner out to a screen on the right. Player gets tripped up by himself, can't get his balance.
Yeah, sniff that one out. Looked like they're on the sideline. The defender's made a good break on it.
Yeah, just blown up right there by a gang of Commodores, or by a host of Commodores with a short loss, no gain. 2nd and 11 here for the Greyhound.
It looks like the Breathitt County Bobcats have kind of blown that one open down there in Montgomery County. They've got a 41-13 lead now with 5.5.
2nd and 11 here. Is Letcher back in the second half action here?
They're back in action. Lawrence County with that quick touchdown there in that second half already. So 42-28 Lawrence County.
2 wide receivers right. H back off from the left tackle. Miller flushes him out of the pocket. He throws it away. And thought might see intentional grounding. There's.
He's outside the pocket.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering right there, if he was flushed out of the pocket.
Looks like he's outside the pocket and the ball did clear the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's got to go past the line in high school. If it's even behind the line of scrimmage, regardless or not, it's supposed to be automatic.
So 3rd down and 11 here for Paris.
But no receivers on this side of the field.
No.
Just threw that one away.
Miller wasn't letting him set his feet for a second.
No.
So
good pursuit right there by Caleb Miller. 3:04 remaining here. 3rd and 11. Big 3rd down. Turner fakes a handoff out to the right, breaks one tackle, hits and spin, and this is probably 4 down territory if you're the Greyhounds.
Yeah, gets a good gain there on 3rd and 11, brings it all the way down to 4th and 2.
So they're going to go for it here. We've seen it all night. Turner probably keeps this ball.
Yeah, this side of the 50, this late in the game. We've seen it. Harrison hasn't really had the big play explosiveness as Perry County tonight. So, made this much gain so far, you got to try to capitalize.
2:30 remaining here in the third. A little wing T, I-form, or wing. Oh, trying to get a free 5 here, free first down. 4 seconds, and they're going to take a timeout. And we're going to take it with them. We'll be right back for a big 4th down play. Perry Central 26, Paris 15, 2:18 remaining. 4th and short when we come back, man, here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields, offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Big 4th down right here, Matt. 26-15. Perry Central leads Paris here. 2:18 remaining in the third. See if the Commodores can step up right here. I think you just have to. I just think you have to sell out right here.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of know what's coming. If you get beat on the back end, you get beat on the back end of it. If they do some cool play action over the top or something. But Turner has been the answer for them all night.
I mean, if they beat me play action, that's fine. I'm just selling out. Turner takes it off. Quarterback handoff, and he's hit initially by Braden Day and Caleb Miller. Big stop turnover on downs for the Commodores. That's a big play right there. And we, kind of knew where it was going from the get-go. If we know where it's going, they probably know where it's going.
I think everybody, if anybody's tuned in tonight, they knew where it's going.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's their bread and butter. They get the short down situation. Turner's going to take it for 2 or 3.
1st and 10 ball. Spot at the 48. Big play right there for the Commodores. Big defensive possession. And see if the Commodores can kind of sustain a drive right here, take this drive into the 4th quarter, and try to hold off this Greyhound team from a comeback. 4 wide receivers, 2 wide receivers each side. Maggard looking, throws one deep up, and got a man. Johnson hauls it in, see if he completes. Oh!
Saying he dropped it out of bounds.
Saying he dropped. Oh, ball did lay on the ground. I seen it there. Looked like he hauled it in.
Initially, he did. It
think
like the ground may have popped that loose.
When he went to the ground when it came out. So 2nd and 10, good ball right there from Maggard.
And there was a pretty catch there for a second. His toe touched down, leaned out of bounds.
Feet in. I thought he initially hauled it in, but I did see the ball did pop out.
And so Dixon's turn this time. He said, I've got the turnover. I'm going to try to end it.
I like that when you have a turnover, sudden change right there, try to hit a home run. Second 10, 207. Hands it off up the middle. Cecil off to the right. Good gain right there. Cecil has been a bright spot here for the Commodores offensively.
Yeah, we started out the game talking about the injuries and, the key contributors that for the Commodores that weren't going to play, but this is what that happens sometimes.
Exactly. See who's going to step up.
Who's going to step up, and you may find a gem. What's going to work for the rest of the season.
3rd and short. Looks like a Greyhound player is down, and we'll take a quick timeout with them. We'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Greyhound players still down. Be 3rd and 2 when we resume play. 1:40 remaining here in the third quarter. 26-15. Just a lot of cramping going on. A lot of
Yeah, so it's warmer than you would think at this time of the year. So you're kind of getting used to that weather. And then it warms up, and then there we go again. You say the sweat starts rolling. And these guys have played a ton of football. Most of these guys on both sides of the ball tonight have went both ways.
Yeah, you got, I think, 3. I was looking at their sideline over there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bodies. A couple sitting down on the bench taking a break. So, like you said, a lot of minutes put both ways tonight by this Greyhound team. And like you said, it's tough when you don't have the bodies out there and spell you, especially with this kind of humidity this late in the year. And we're back to play here. Commodores 3rd and 2. Minute 40 here remaining. Shotgun formation. Miller off to the right. Maggard takes it. His quarterback keeper gets tripped up by himself and breaks one here. Off to the 20, pushed out of bounds, and innocent bystander right here gets taken out on the sideline.
Looks like the camera girl for YMT.
Yeah, bless her heart. She's up okay. And Maggard right there, Miller just paved the way for him. Maggard takes one about 29 yards.
Yeah, I hope she's okay. I bet you the camera footage is outstanding.
Yeah, she was right in it. She got upended right there. She's probably reviewing it to see what kind of shot she got, but 1st and 10, ARH first down.
Yeah, but Maggard just knows. I mean, Miller's been getting through those holes so well, he just followed him.
He just stuck right on his hip and busted one. Maggard hands it off to Miller. This time he bounced off a tackle, stiff arm, and tackled. No gain, maybe one. And Commodore's trying to help up a Greyhounds player. We'll see what the flag is on the play here. Maybe a hold.
It's in the area of a hold.
It is, yeah.
And it is a hold.
Holding on the offense. Be 10 from the spot. It'll be 1st and 19. Well, 1st and 19 from the 29.
So, like I said, we've been able to get the big play. Be very beneficial right now.
Yeah. I mean, scoreboard just went off, so we have a minute 29. And we're going to take a little time out. Just noticed it. Little malfunction here. But, yeah, this big play, this is a big set of downs right here. You have to get it back to, within 10, get a, 3rd and short, 3rd and medium kind of situation, maybe get it 4th and short. You got to get in front of the change instead of behind them and really try to take some time off this clock.
Yeah, so say, this drive for the Commodores, even if they don't end up with points, if they can eat enough of that clock off, kind of, really limit the possessions that the Greyhounds can get, they can still get away with this win.
And we're back up here, minute 28, excuse me. And, yeah, we're back here. How's that? Usually, when it comes, when it comes back, when it goes off and comes back on, it usually goes right back off. Commodores take a snap. Maggard, little screen out here to Johnson. Johnson cuts. And looks like he sprained his ankle right there. Comes up limping. Yeah, something went right. He went straight down after he tried to make that cut. So 2nd and long, 2nd and 20. Loss of 1 on the play. Clock ticking.
Second and 20 here for the Commodores. Clock is ticking.
Yeah, just twisted his ankle right there. Probably put some tape on it and get him back out there. He's a tough kid.
Yeah, looks like Nice down here.
Commodores break the huddle. Miller tight end on the right side, 2 wide receivers to the right. Hands it off to Cecil up the middle, and just couldn't set the edge. Ball or flag comes flying in. Excuse me. And yeah, if this is going to be hold, it's going to be second. It's going to be second and Vico here. Yeah, it's going to be a hold. They may decline this.
Not sure if they don't think they're going to be able to flip the field. This is free backing them up.
See what they decide to do here.
They accept.
Third and long, second and 30 here. So repeat the down.
Mm-hmm.
Ball placed at the 38-yard line.
See if Dixon just chooses to put this on the ground and be able to get to the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you have to get this drive into the fourth quarter here. You have to, especially Parrish used 2 timeouts. They got one on the board up there, so you have that on your side as well. 3 wide outs to the left. They drop him back to throw. Throws it over the middle, complete. Gain of about 10. Robinson on the reception. Clock ticking. And you're taking this in the fourth quarter. I'd walk the field here and be 3rd and 20.
Yeah, I forgot to put it at second and 30. So now it is 3rd and 20.
Maggard walks in play. 10, 9, 8, 7 seconds. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. We'll be right back here. Fourth quarter action here. Perry Central leads the Paris Greyhounds 26-15. And we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Fourth quarter action here. Perry Central 26, Paris 15, 3rd and 20. And I was just talking to you, Matt. What do you do here? Just ground and pound it, let the clock start rolling. And
3rd and 20. There's not many plays in the playbook for that.
No, you try to get it back to 4th and 10. Hopefully you bust one, but you're in 4-down territory. Can't kick a field goal. Can't punt it. If you punt one here and put it in the end zone, you netted 10 yards. So you're going to have to run 2 plays here. So
yeah, just see if hopefully, obviously, you would try to pick up the first down. But if not, then if you were to gain 17 of these 20 yards, it's just like a punt.
Yeah.
And you get to run some play off the time off the clock. So.
And you may get it down and throw one up here in 4th and long if you don't.
Yeah, Greyhound really needs to dig in here. Can't let them pick this one up. They got a shot.
5 down lineman. Maggard takes one, and they're taking a shot right now. Has a man. Robinson with a touchdown. Commodores. Maggard to Robinson. Good ball, good route right there from Robinson. Maggard puts it, Johnny on the spot, right in the breadbasket. That's another Buckhorn Children Family Service Center touchdown. Scoring drive by the Commodores. And that makes it 32-15.
Yeah, it makes it officially a 3-score game. Mm-hmm. So with 12 minutes left, the Greyhounds have really got to find some kind of explosive play, something quick to get back into this.
Yeah, quick, fast, in a hurry. And we've seen a couple deep routes right now. Half a step, they're scoring. They're going to go for 2 here. 11:55. Maggard shotgun formation. Miller the off back to the right. 2 wide receivers to the left. Maggard taking the sneak again. And he's in. And he converts the 2 there, making it 34-15. 11:55 here remaining in the fourth. And we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, Little Flower Clinic, Quantum Healthcare, and East Kentucky Chiropractic. Offering medical, dental, pediatrics, chiropractic, behavioral health, women's health, rheumatology, MAT program, x-ray, lab, and free transportation. East Kentucky Chiropractic, Dr. Dale Williams and Dr. Adam Fields. Offering spinal adjustments, posture correction, sports injury recovery, and pain management. Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance Incorporated, your medical home in the mountains.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Little extracurricular, little dead ball, personal fouls on each team. Penalties offset. 11:55 here remaining in the fourth as the Commodores kick off to the Paris Greyhounds. And you have to swing for the fences here if you're the Greyhounds, Matt.
Yeah, so we got to get something quick. A quick score update from our other two games tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We have the Breathitt County Bobcats up 41-19 over Montgomery County with 2 minutes left in the third. And then Lawrence County is up by 7, 42-35.
Yeah, that's a battle right there.
Yeah, with 5 minutes left in the third over there in Whitesburg.
Commodore set to kick it off. A little squib kick, I would say, as the Greyhounds walk up to try to receive it, trying to look for a big play here somewhere out of somebody. Kick it off. Tough, hot to handle. Commodores get down there on it pretty quick.
Yeah, smart play there. Once it was bobbled,
Yeah,
just go
you
ahead
have
and
to
cover
lay
that
on
up
it
and get it.
Yep. The 1st and 10 ball to 33. It was a good kick. Just about, tough to handle, and it bounces down there like that, especially on this turf, takes a couple bad hops.
Yeah, so we've seen the, shiftiness and explosive speed that some of these backs have had for the Greyhounds. So kicking that squib kick, getting up to one of those upper guys, keeps those guys out of the play.
And probably see the Greyhounds throw it a little more here. They've, ran some really good routes here, had just half a step, just can't make that big play for the Greyhounds desperately need tonight. Turner drops back, looking to the left. Throws it deep up.
As a man,
and he drops it. Just try to work his way back to it. Couldn't get his feet under him. And good ball. And can't get the number. Was that Santiago on the reception, trying to receive it there?
Yeah, see the number was down the sideline.
It's a long way away. I'm too old to see that far. Yeah, Turner a little shaken up right there. And he plays, we talked about just, being a short roster there, playing both ways. Quarterback plays defensive back and quarterback. 2 wide out to the left, back to the left. Takes the hands off, throws it out in the flat. But Francis breaks tackle, gets hauled in by number 16, I believe, or 10. 16 on the tackle, Dylan Hurley.
I said, just throw it out in the flat. Like I said, get your athletes the ball, get them some space, and see what they can do. So able to pick up a good 4-yard gain there.
Yeah, a little shoestring tackle right there from Jackson Collins. And it's 3rd and long. You have the clock running, so that's what you want to do. Keep everybody in bounds. Try not to stop the clock. And 2 deep backs right here. 2 wide receivers to the right. Play action, throws it out to the flat to Santiago. Makes one miss out across the 50. Ball spotted at the 39. And Santiago's just a good athlete. They
get him some room to work.
Mm-hmm.
He's been able to make that first defender miss. That's credit to the Commodores. They've not been sending one defender.
Yeah.
They've been getting 2 or 3 out there and being able to get Santiago down.
Yeah, it's been a real team defensive effort right now by the Commodores tonight. It's just from top to bottom, been good team pursuit, good fundamental defense. Turner fakes the handoff. Oh, and he keeps it and slides. Just couldn't find a lane right there. And And it probably shows you that he's probably dealing with some type of pain out there. He's limping a little bit as we have another Greyhound defender down, or player down here, cramping. We'll take a quick break. Hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
There are buttons to button, snacks to prepare, math problems to help with, and boo-boos to kiss. If you have people who need you, you need life insurance. Talk to a Kentucky Farm Bureau agent about a policy that protects the ones you love. Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance. Big on commitment.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson. 10:24 remaining in the fourth quarter. Perry Central Commodores 34, Parish Greyhounds 15. As the injured Greyhounds have a lot of cramping issues. We've talked about all night, the humidity. Just not having a deep roster over there. Probably have 30 players. Just guesstimating.
Yeah, it's really taking its toll tonight. A lot of reps. Like I said, there's been on. Think how long the offense has been on the field tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The drives for the Greyhounds have lasted 4 and 5+ minutes.
Yeah, they just really can't hit that home run, and especially when you're down a couple scores, you really have to dial a couple up if you're going to try to mount a comeback. And we talked about team defense from the Commodores, and it's just been a good collective group effort tonight by this Commodores defense team. A lot of team tackling. When they break this down in film, they'll see a lot of positives. Turner takes a snap, fakes a handoff, looking deep, decides to tuck it and run it, gets a guy at 5'6", barrels his head right there, lowers his shoulder. As Tyson Riley makes the contact, knocks him out of bounds. We discussed it during the break. He's probably feeling a little bit of pain shaking up there as he gets up and limping back to the huddle. Play initially. He slid when we've seen all night that he's been lowering his head and initiating the contact to try to get a couple extra yards there. He's just a tough kid. And he must have stepped out. I thought he got a little bit more yards than that, Matt.
Yeah, he got him spotted at 3rd and 5, but Riley, not the biggest guy ever, but he gave it all out there, and Turner and him both, man, when they collided, you better hear it pop through the glass.
2 deep backs. Turner takes a snap, hands it off underneath Santiago, tries to make one miss, gets it back, and a good play right there by Logan Cottle, who has really set the edge out here for the Commodores in this outside linebacker defensive end position.
Yeah, and Santiago gave himself up on,
Yeah, just cutting back right there.
Cutting back, so, that's why they spotted the ball. No forward momentum given there.
Yeah, 4th and 11 for the Greyhounds. 10-10 remaining in the fourth. Commodores really, have responded well to this injury bug and coming off this bye week and coming out focused as we take a timeout.
Be the last time out.
It'll be the last time out for the Greyhounds, and we'll take it with them. And we'll be right back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Perry Central 34, Paris 15, 9:52 remaining here in the fourth.
Yeah, 4th and 11 coming up for the Greyhounds, but, they have to go for it.
Yeah, have to. Yeah, took their last time out to draw one up in the dirt over there. So you'll see a heavy dose of their run more so than you have all night from the Commodores remaining the rest of this game. 2 wide receivers to the right. Running back to the right. Turner takes the snap. Looking. Rolls out to the right. And the Commodores are everywhere. Caleb Miller gets in, finishes off the sack for the Commodores, but just no blocking up front by the Greyhounds. It's going to be turnover on down. 1st and 10 for the Commodores, and 9:46 remain here. Big game tomorrow for the Wildcats, Matt. South Carolina. They're on with South Carolina, Columbia to take on the Gamecocks at 7:45 tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, good prime time game. I may be home for that one.
You might make it. Yeah,
I might make that one. Got a long day of baseball ahead of me tomorrow, but it'll be all fun.
That South Carolina matchup for Kentucky, I mean, it's a winnable game. South Carolina struggled this year, but something about that Sailors kid for South Carolina, man, he's tough. And it seems like Kentucky always struggles with a running quarterback.
So turnover on downs here, and the Commodores take over at their own 42-yard.
As Johnson runs back in here. Must have taped his ankle up there. And shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Tied in off the tackle to the right. Johnson line up. Miller up the middle, breaks a tackle. And he's stiff arm one, breaks another one, and he's tripped up. Gain of 44 on the play for Miller.
All the way down to the 7. I said, that style of running is at this time in the game.
Yeah, it's took a toll on this Paris defense, and you know, he gets to that second level, and he's just tough to bring down. He just, you know, broke a tackle right there and just got chased down from behind. Be 1st and goal from the 8. Maggard off to Miller again up the middle, makes one miss, and flag comes in late. We'll see what kind of call we have here. Probably a hold. Holding on the offense. Came from the side. May have been our wide receiver out here.
Yeah, out in the flat maybe.
Yeah, that usually if you get one right there from the side, if they don't run a sweep at you or something like that, you get a wide receiver out there pulling jersey. So probably happened where we couldn't really see, get cut off right here by the booth.
Kudos, like I said, back out to the Commodores here. You know, coming into the game, Miller with only 5 rush attempts on the season, and Cecil only with 12, and both guys probably over 100 yards tonight.
And I've seen Miller a lot in offense work a tight end spot, and they throw it to him, a couple short yardage situations, 3rd and short. Fakes the handoff, Maggard over the middle, completes to Robinson again, and that's another touchdown. Commodores, Maggard with his 2nd throwing touchdown of the night, and Robinson was his 2nd receiving touchdown. And that makes it 40-15. Another Buckhorn Children Family Service Center scoring drive by the Commodores. And that's the...
I am glad Tyler zoomed out, because we have got the chest bump
and the fall. I seen it happen live action, and you've seen it happen on the computer. But I'm glad everybody can rewind and watch that one. But that's going to make it 40-15 as the Commodores go to attempt the extra point. It's going to be no good, and that's going to put the Commodores 40, Paris 15. We'll be back with 8:54 remaining here in the 4th quarter here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For more than a century, we have stood by the people of Hazard and Eastern Kentucky. Now we begin a new chapter with a new name. People's Bank and Trust Company is now PBT Bancorp. Our look may be new, but what matters stays the same. The same local faces, the same personal service, the same commitment to your goals. PBT Bancorp is here to help you grow, plan, and build for the future. PBT Bancorp, preparing for a better tomorrow.
Oh, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 8:54 remaining as the Commodores kick this one off. 40-15 lead for the Commodores. It's been on Commodores the second half. A little scoring update. Letcher Central missed the extra point, 41-42 over Lawrence, as Snowden covers that up.
41-42, Lawrence up by 1 with 11 minutes left to go over there in the fourth. And down there in Montgomery County, Breathitt County has taken a 49-19 lead with just at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
So, a little more. That third quarter here went kind of quick. Probably see a little more air attack here from the Greyhounds. They may just walking around out here. Might try to put this one on the ground, get some clock going. The long drive back to Paris. As the Greyhounds and Turner takes a snap, hands it off up the middle to Leverett. Leverett bounces out to the left. A gain of about 4 on the play. See where they spot this one. 2nd and 6, gain of 4.
As we got another, it looks like a Greyhound down here. So we'll bring the athletic staff onto the field, so we will take another quick commercial break. We'll be back here in 30 seconds on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
Welcome to the new Women's Health Clinic at Hazard ARH. Our expert team, led by OBGYN Dr. Ramon Thomas, nurse midwife Tanisha Blair, OBGYN physician assistant Crystal Gibson, and nurse practitioner Kristen Hurt. At ARH, we provide compassionate, personalized care for all women. From routine exams and birth control options to pregnancy care, menopause management, and minimally invasive surgery. Trust us with your women's health needs. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 8-19 injured Greyhound still getting attended to out here. Perry Central Commodores up 40. Paris Greyhounds 15. And it's been a tale of two halves. I mean, the Greyhounds responded well first half and put some momentum going into the second half, and just couldn't capitalize. And really stop this Perry Central run game. Clock's running. They're wanting to run the clock.
Yeah, like I said, with the first one, we got to stop out, and it seemed like Commodores made some good adjustments there.
And we see the Commodores putting some substitutions out there on the field. Looks like Aiden Talby, and 69 is Sawyer Jones, and 44 in at the nose tackle is Riley Combs. And just Turner hands it off Santiago, and he goes down, met by
We've seen quite
Riley
a few of those linemen up front there for the Greyhounds go down. So, man, defensive line just eating right now.
Yeah, just really no effort out here right now. I know it's been a long trip, and you kind of want to finish on a right now carry over to next week when.
Yeah, Santiago, and Turner carried a heavy load tonight. Looks like it's just half a step slower maybe when the game started.
It's going to be a big break for the Greyhounds. They have a bye week, and so this is trying to refocus point here going into the bye. So you want to try to end on a high note here. Turner takes a snap, looking deep, throws a ball up, and Santiago has him. He works his way back. That's going to be pass interference. Good call. And that's going to be 15 yards and a first down.
It was a great pass. Santiago looked like maybe overran it, made a good adjustment, came back to the ball, and the defender just got there too early.
Yeah, just couldn't turn around and make a play on the ball, and made a play on the player, and that's going to be an easy call to make. So it's going to be 1st and 10. So is there an ARH first down for? And they're going to They're going to run the clock. It looks like coach has told them to run it so they can get out of here.
Yeah, 15-yard penalty on Prairie Central will be a first down for the Greyhounds.
So 1st and 10, ball at the 47 or 47. It says 46 on the. I had to look because I looked at the clock. Handed off up the middle of Santiago. Barrels through for gain of 3. 6 minutes remaining.
Man, I misclicked. 2nd and 7, not 107.
Oh, yeah. It's good, it's just been a good effort by both offensive, defensive.
Oh, yeah, first half, man, it was just a slugfest back and forth.
Yeah, Perry Central just come out and hit the Greyhounds right in the mouth, and they responded well and just couldn't carry it over the second half. But like we talked about, this humidity just took a toll through the course of the game. The physicality of the Commodores took just a toll on the Greyhounds. As Turner throws it down the sideline.
He throws so well off his
on
back
the run.
foot.
Yeah, I noticed
not
that
with his
too.
feet set.
Yeah, he faked one earlier and threw one out to the flat as he was running towards the line of scrimmage and put it right on the money. And there's another one he rolled out to the right just off his back foot and just barely overthrown the receiver.
Yeah, he's had some great throws, and like I said, not with his feet not set.
I bet he's a baseball. I bet he plays baseball.
That would make a ton of sense.
Yeah.
Sidearming that out.
3rd and 7, 4:50 remaining. Yeah, there's just not much gas in the tank left for the Greyhounds. Turner looking. He's on his feet again, trying to look. Sells that one a little bit, just being rushed by the defense right there. It'll be 4th and 7, 4th and 8.
Looks like he had Snowden out here on the edge. Just
yeah,
I said, sailed it a little bit over.
Yeah, if he could have got if that initial 2 or 3 Commodores right there just couldn't get in his face and he gets the ball out and instead of trying to tuck it and run, I think they'd had a good gain right there.
And a lot of people, if you've not played football, you don't realize the middle of the field a lot of times is a little higher for drainage reasons. And so a lot of times you're throwing from the middle of the field towards the sidelines. Even if you feel like you're throwing flat, you may be throwing over the head.
Fourth and 8. Turner gets the snap. Looking. Sets up to throw. Throws it deep. Has a man. And touchdown. Greyhounds. Good ball and good catch right there. Santiago runs around 100, and Turner put that one right on the spot.
Yeah, Prairie County had 3 defenders in that, but just a perfect throw.
Just couldn't throw it right where nobody could get it except Santiago, and that's going to be 48-yard touchdown, a bomb from Turner Santiago. And that makes it 21-40. As the Greyhounds roll up here to complete the extra point. Bruce Hayden. They got a leg on, and that's one of the things we talk about. You want to finish this on a bright spot going to the bye week next week for the Greyhounds, and it's good to see them still have a little fight left in them. Kicks up, and it's no good. And that's 40-21. You just want to keep it here, man? What do you want to do?
We can keep it here. Yeah, it's another score update. It says Lawrence County goes down and scores against Letcher County and gets a 2-point conversion.
He goes for 2. What
so they put him up by 9.
Roll of the dice there. 91 points scored in his defensive struggle in Letcher County. Man,
if you like offense,
that's a lot of points.
And not saying you should leave us, but if you like offense, definitely tune in over there to our sister station and watch that game.
2.5 minutes run out, I would flip over there because you'll probably see 2 or 3 more scores in that game.
Yeah, Breathitt's clock's still running down there in Montgomery County. Still 49-19. Looks like Breathitt County about 13, 14 yards away from getting another score, though.
Yeah, I believe when the Greyhounds coach and staff came over here for the last injury, they just told them to run the clock if that was okay with Coach Dixon. And, of course, they want to get back home, but,
I mean, you can
for
see, you want to have a lot of
2
fight. You
o'clock.
want to show grit.
Yeah,
You
but
also don't need anyone hurt.
exactly,
Yeah.
and it's going to help them. Like I said, going into the bye week, they play Nicholas County away, so it's another trip down the road for them. And then the following week on the 17th, they play Racing, which Racing's I think #1 team in Class A. And Perry Central plays South Laurel next week. That's going to roll in the end zone for a touchback. May have a play right here ran by the JV offense as the clock's running. See how long it takes the referee to set or umpire to set the ball up here and spot it. At the 25-yard or at the 20-yard line, he misspotted it. First and 10 here from the 20, 30 seconds remaining. They rolled. Looks like Day is playing quarterback. And, it's a bit nice crowd. Good to get a good home win here on homecoming for the Commodores. And, I mean, it's a talented Greyhounds team. They got some really good athletes.
Oh, yeah, they've had a good year so far. So they're not going to actually run the plays.
Yep, they're just going to.
So, yeah, they're lined up. We're going to get the handshake here at midfield. We're going to kick it out for 1 quick minute, and we'll be back here to break it down for you guys on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
For over 100 years, Buckhorn Children and Family Services has been changing lives across Kentucky, providing compassionate care, healing, and hope to families in need. From addiction treatment to foster care, residential treatment, and more, our programs help families and individuals build strong, healthy futures. Whether it's through evidence-based treatment for children or life-changing support for adults, we're answering God's call to make a lasting impact. Join us in changing lives and restoring hope. Please visit buckhorn.org or send your support to Buckhorn Children and Family Services in Buckhorn, Kentucky. Together, we can build strong, thriving families.
You need open heart surgery. Words no one wants to hear. But when it becomes your reality, you deserve care built on trust. At Hazard ARH, open heart surgery is performed by Dr. James Shoptaw, a cardiothoracic and vascular surgeon with over 29 years of experience. With skilled hands, strong faith, and proven results, Dr. Shoptaw and his team are with you every step of the way. Trust your heart to ARH and Dr. Shoptaw, a proud member of the ARH Care Network. ARH, more for Appalachia.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Final score, Perry Central Commodores 40, Paris Greyhounds 21. And just a great effort all around, both teams tonight. But, hats off to the Commodores' offense and defense. It's probably the best team defense they've played all year long. And the Greyhounds just couldn't take that momentum into the second half. And it's just been a good team win, especially when you had all the injuries stacked against you. Gibson got hurt earlier in the week, broken hand during practice, so kind of didn't know that, going into this game, you probably had a ton of Gibson touches on the game plan, but you had to change it kind of early this week, and just, hats off to the coaching staff for the plan they drew up and delivered tonight, and good team effort from top to bottom, and long trip back for the Greyhounds. Matt, got anything? I mean,
I just can reiterate on what we said. Attrition can build character. Like I said, main guy looking at the games coming into was Gibson. He got his hand hurt, but look what happened. I mean, Miller with only a few touches on the year, kind of come out and showed, give me a few touches more, and we'll see what can happen.
Yeah, I talked to a couple people, after their game against Letcher, which was a tough loss, 36-20 here, and Miller, he may have touched the ball that game maybe twice, and you usually see him catch, passes over the middle and a couple third down conversions, and I thought he'd kind of be in the game plan to touch the ball, and just didn't look his way. But, they roll in a big win right here coming off a bye week, and that's good that you always refocus. And maybe, I know a couple of these guys probably be out for the year, but you go to South Laurel next week, so that's a big one. Coached really well. So, and then Nicholas County a couple of weeks, they go for the Greyhounds the 10th of October. So, be a couple tough matchups headed down the road for both these teams. You got South Laurel next week, then Whitley here, and Harlan County away, and then you finish up your season with Corbin at Corbin.
Yeah, Corbin at Corbin's always a fun time.
Yeah, that's a dot on the exclamation. But, man, I believe it's going to do it for us here. We'll give you a tune in. I get Lawrence is up 50-41, 4:55.
Letcher's driving.
And Breathitt's game is probably over. Clock was running under 5 minutes about 2 or 3 minutes ago, and Letcher has the ball driving. So tune in over there and watch Letcher and Lawrence in a shootout here. Just under 5 minutes remaining. As for that, it'll do me. I'm Joe Begley here with Matt Hudson, and tune in next time here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.